So, Mark, your title was Sing for Joy, for the Joy of the City. So, where exactly have you seen joy in the city? Can you share some concrete examples?
Thank you, Dr. Farm, for that question. If we think about the impression we receive maybe in the public or in the media about cities, we hear such negative images about our young people, about our communities. What I found in living and working in New York and then in Baltimore before then, for now 30 years, what I found is that there is great joy in the city, that a completely different picture emerges of urban life when you start from the communities and you see what is really happening among people. Yes, the challenges are profound and significant, and in some places even deepening. But that doesn't take away from the joy that is there. And here's why I found signs of joy in New York City. I found it in recently formed churches that have leadership and membership that have come to the United States from Africa, especially from Nigeria and Ghana and Liberia and Ethiopia. In these congregations, which are part of the fabric of our city, they're New York churches, they're part of the new, what we understand to be American Christianity. As part of this diversification of Christianity, in these congregations, you cannot walk into their sanctuary, which may be a storefront or a warehouse or a basement or a borrowed sanctuary of a long-standing church. You cannot go in there and not experience the joy of the Lord in their worship, in their prayer, and their love for one another. I see it in Latina storefronts, in the hundreds, probably maybe even almost 1,000 congregations in New York City, where both in Spanish language and in English and in bilingual services, there is the praise of God, there is the celebration of God's intervention in their lives, of God graduating their young people from high school, of God sending off their youth to college and then coming back or going forward in mission. I've seen it in prayer walks like the group God Belongs in My City, where they walk from one end of Manhattan to the center of it, and they together and they pray for the flourishing joy of the city. And those future teachers and police officers and social workers and attorneys and business leaders, in each of them, representing them and their congregations, which are nestled throughout all 5 boroughs, there is a life and reality of joy because the living God is present to them. They experience the energies of a new beginning and a new life, the spirit of life. So I see joy in relationship to adolescent faith and human flourishing across the city. Yes, there are profound challenges, which is why joy is so significant, because joy comes in the midst of suffering, joy comes in the midst of overcoming obstacles, and it is transformational to encounter it.